Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Frank. This is Garrett. We are back with part 2 of the Monroe House evidence highlights.
Yes.
Once again, another location where we've had to split the video up into.
Yep.
That's not a complaint. I'm surprised every time, and it's always impressive that we have so much stuff that we end up splitting it up this way.
I know we go through all this evidence and it's just like, at some point we're like, okay, some of this stuff we can knock out. Like we can explain this, we can
Right.
debunk this, whatever. But there's been a number of times where we just come up with all of this evidence that we're just like, I can't explain this.
I mean, we'll sit here, we'll watch it right here on this TV. We'll be like, play it again.
Right.
You got to play that for me again. I got to see it again.
Yep. Exactly. So I don't know. It's cool. It's really cool.
It is. I like it. So we're going to get this one kicked off with much in the same way we got the last one kicked off. It is Ben and Ashley on the second floor. And they hear a sound and, just let you listen to it. Check it out.
If anyone watching sees that doll move that's on camera, please let me know so I can go the other way.
You would leave me, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
Okay. You earlier said that there was more than one person. You heard that right.
Yeah. If anyone watching sees that doll move that's on camera, please let me know so I can go the other way.
You would leave me, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
Okay. You earlier said that there was more than one person. You heard that right.
Yeah.
I think I said this as well in the last video where, even if you're a seasoned investigator, sounds like that, especially when it's that loud,
Yeah.
a sound like that is a little jarring.
It's disconcerting for sure because, again, it's still just you or you and another person in the room. So when you hear something coming from somewhere in the room where there's nobody, naturally that's just
It's weird.
bizarre.
Yeah. And that's going to bring us around to the next clip of the video here. And
I love this clip.
it's
I love this clip.
It's good. It's a well-known fact about Ben that he doesn't like dolls. So when I tell you that there is a doll in the direction that they're looking in this next clip, just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Grab your headphones first, but check this out.
Yeah.
Can you hold that still so we can ask more questions? Are you able to move any of the dolls in this room and make me run the other way?
Did you hear that?
I don't want to say I heard that. Can you hold that still so we can ask more questions? Are you able to move any of the dolls in this room and make me run the other way?
Did you hear that?
I don't want to say I heard that.
Always a good time. Always a good time to get Ben in a room with a doll, especially when you actually capture evidence that way.
Yep.
That's what really makes it worth it. Like, sure, haha, yeah, it's funny to scare Ben, but we actually get results from this.
Right. Well, and I think part of the funniest part of this whole thing is that it's like he's egging it on, like he's asking for
Yes.
it, like, hey, and then it actually responds. That's just
She's like,
classic.
"Can you make me run out of this room?" And it was like, yeah,
Yes.
I bet I can.
Yes.
So I don't know. That was insane.
Yeah.
But we are
Just
we're gonna take a break from Ben and Ashley clips for a little bit here, and we're gonna go hang out with Garrett and Ian on the second floor. And why don't you tell us a little bit about this one?
Yeah, so Ian and I had just gone up to the second floor, and we had been doing a couple things up there, but I had actually heard what sounded like a step on close to the stairs. The floor had creaked in that area where nobody was, and I was like, oh, hey, that's odd. So I went over there. I was trying to debunk it, that sort of thing, and I couldn't really figure it. I figured out what the sound was, but I couldn't figure out how to make it without me stepping there. So as we proceeded, Ian had asked a question and we got a response. So
Take a listen to this.
Did Garrett hear you stepping right there? Did he stop you from coming upstairs? If he did, you're more than welcome to come up now. The door's open. Did Garrett hear you stepping right there? Did he stop you from coming upstairs? If he did, you're more than welcome to come up now. The door's open.
Not a bad EVP from the second floor.
No.
Not a bad one at all.
Not at all. And
We
it's
initially thought that was a much longer interaction.
right.
But, upon further review, you sleep on it, you go back and you watch it again.
Right.
The second part of it sounded more like two people talking downstairs.
Right, like downstairs,
Right.
something echoing.
This
but
first
that first
one
was bizarre, man. I mean, that was just
It's
it was
close.
close. It was strange. We didn't hear it at the time. But yeah, just getting a response like that, especially asking the kind of question that Ian asked. I mean, it was a direct response.
Right.
So anytime you get that, it's like, wow, that's really cool.
But
So.
speaking of cool, we have definitely saved the best for last on this one. There's not much to say. I'm pretty sure you'll catch it.
Yeah, it's self-explanatory.
Check this out. It's awesome. So that is a white mist
Yeah,
moving through that little hallway across that
Just like
doorway.
a cloud or I don't know.
You can see the whole hallway like brighten up. You see this thing move, and then it all fades back out, and it's gone again.
Yep.
It was incredible.
And I'll be honest, that reminded me of the like on our very first video, the shadow we caught at Randolph.
Yes.
Obviously different, but just the way that it kind of appeared and responded. I mean, it's just
And
very
then just,
similar.
whew, and then it was gone.
Gone. Yep, gone.
And we have Candy to thank actually for that clip. We almost missed it.
Yep.
We had called her about something else. We were talking about some other piece of that evidence that
Yep.
we were looking at. She was like, "Hey, did you guys see the white mist?" And we both went, "The what?"
Yeah, exactly.
So,
What?
as always, thank you to the entire review team for everything that you guys do. But very specifically, thank you to Candy for this one because we'd missed this one without you.
Oh,
This
yeah.
was pretty cool.
Yeah, this was really cool.
And I think we got to play it again.
Yeah.
Just because
Let's do it.
whether or not you saw it the first time, I'm gonna slow it down. I'll zoom it in a little bit, and I'll play it again for you. Check it
Beautiful.
out one more time. I think that might be one of the coolest things that we have, like hard evidence wise.
Yeah, I mean,
that might be one of the coolest things we have.
You have to love a visual like that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just on a
It's so
different
rare.
level.
It's really uncommon in the first place, but then to be so prominent, to
Right.
have all of these, it's I don't know. It's,
Yeah, you
it's
can't-
just
you
really cool.
Yeah, you can't explain it. I mean, if we could explain it, we would.
There's a
be showing
light,
it.
there's a mist, and then there's
It's just really
there's so
cool.
much going on, and it all happens just like that, and it's so fast.
Yes. Oh, I love it. Gives me chills just thinking about it. So cool.
Thank you once again to Candy, and thank you once again to the entire review team for everything that you do, because none of this is possible without you. And thank you especially to those of you watching this video
Yes.
who stuck around to the end. We will see you on the next one. What are we going to do next?
We are doing, I believe, Hinsdale.
Yep, that sounds
I
right.
think Hinsdale. Yeah.
Could be Hinsdale.
Or the old church. It's the old church.
It's the old church.
It's the old church.
So we'll
which
see you guys at the
has
old church.
connection
then.
to Monroe. So check
Okay.
that out.
We'll see you guys there.